Manipulation rarely feels like manipulation while it's happening. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't raise its voice. Sometimes it sounds like love. Sometimes it sounds like concern. And sometimes it convinces you the decision was entirely your own. Somewhere in your life, right now, someone may be doing exactly this to you. Not with cruelty, not with obvious control, but with a quiet, repeated pattern you've felt, but never had the words for. Today, that changes. These are 10 signs of secret manipulation. The kind that hides in plain sight, disguised as normal conversation, ordinary conflict, even affection. Not every disagreement is manipulation. Not every mistake makes someone a manipulator, but a pattern always tells the truth. Sign number 1. Guilt as a weapon. It sounds like this. After everything I've done for you, I guess I'll just deal with it myself, like always. On the surface, it looks like disappointment. Underneath, it's designed to do one thing: make your boundary feel like a betrayal. If you constantly feel guilty for things that were never your responsibility, that guilt isn't proof you did something wrong. It's proof the pattern is working. The next sign is harder to catch because it hides inside something that feels like progress. Sign 2. The goalposts keep moving. You meet a request, then another appears. You fix the problem, and somehow there's a new one. No amount of effort ever seems to be enough. This isn't about your performance. It's about control. Because if the target keeps moving, you never get to stop trying. Sign 3 is quieter than both of these. It doesn't use words at all. The silent treatment. A message goes unanswered. A day passes without explanation, and your mind starts to fill in the silence with your own anxiety, your own guesses, your own fear that you did something wrong. That silence isn't peace. It's pressure. Pressure to chase, to apologize, to fix something that was never broken in the first place. Sign 4 goes even deeper. This one attacks your memory itself. Gaslighting. That never happened. You're remembering it wrong. You're too sensitive. Said once, it's a disagreement. Said repeatedly, over months, it becomes something else entirely. A slow erosion of your trust in your own mind. If you constantly find yourself apologizing for your own perception of reality, pay close attention to who benefits from you doubting yourself. The next sign often looks like the opposite of manipulation. It looks like passion. Sign 5, love bombing, followed by withdrawal. Overwhelming affection at the start. Attention, intensity, a future promised almost immediately. And then, once you're attached, it disappears. Pulled back just enough to keep you chasing the version of them you first met. This isn't romance moving fast. It's a cycle, designed to keep you reaching for something that was never stable to begin with. Sign 6 is personal. This one uses what you've already shared in trust, using your vulnerabilities against you, a fear you confided, an insecurity you admitted quietly in a private moment. Later, it resurfaces in an argument, as a weapon, exactly when you're least prepared for it. That's not honesty, that's ammunition, saved for later. Sign 7, manufactured urgency. Decide now. There's no time to think about this. Real decisions can usually survive a pause. Manipulation can't, because urgency exists to stop you from thinking clearly before your judgment has a chance to catch up. Sign 8 sounds like the kindest sentence in the entire list, and that's exactly what makes it dangerous. I'm only doing this because I care about you. Control wrapped in concern. Restriction disguised as protection. The real question isn't whether they say they care. It's whether their actions actually expand your life or quietly shrink it. Sign 9 brings other people into it. Triangulation. Everyone thinks you've been difficult lately. Even your friends agree with me. Suddenly, it's not one opinion against yours. It's an invisible crowd, real or imagined, positioned against you. Ask who specifically said that. The answer often reveals there was no crowd at all. And sign 10, the final one, is the one that ties every other sign together. Conditional affection. Warmth, but only when you comply. Withdrawal, the moment you don't. Love that seems to come with invisible terms and conditions. Terms you were never told, only shown, again and again, through what happens when you say no. This is the pattern underneath almost every sign on this list.